Hey guys, it's me, Diana. Today I figured I'd do something a little bit different and show you something that I've been working on and show you how to make it. This is a little, oopsie, sorry, I just had coffee and I'm a little jittery. This is a little jar that I made and it has the word imagine on it with a little tinsel and it's ready to put as, I was thinking a pair of earrings, but it's whatever. You can, do whatever you want with it. So I'll show you first what you're going to need to make these. Oh, because P.S. I'm going to show you how to make these. So you're going to need a glue gun. This one I sort of borrowed and never gave back to my dad. You're going to need some glitter. This was glitter that my friend, the Crafty Chica, once sent to me, and I had it in my stash. You're gonna need some little jars with the corks on them, like this. Can you see? And then you're going to need some word sentiments. I have this book by Tim Holtz, and it has all these really fun like words and stuff like that, and I use them, here and there. You're going to need some copper wire. And what else? There's something else. Oh, and a little piece of paper. It doesn't matter. It can be a really shitty piece of paper. You just need a piece of paper. And also some ribbon. I have like a ball of this like silk yarn ribbon that it comes white, and I dye it. And I use the mixed media misters to dye them. Really easy. You just spray some basic white ribbon with all the different colors of the DecoArt mixed media mixers. You let that dry, then you flip it over to the other side, you spray that and let that dry, and you get something like this. And so that is what I'm using over here. I used a little ribbon to kind of hide the wire, because the wire was just not working for me. It was not looking very flattering. And you can kind of change the ribbon around. I didn't glue the ribbon down, so you can see that I just tied it. Everything else is glued down with the glue gun. So let's get started. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're going to work with the glitter here. And I'll start with the empty bottle because I had already glued the sentiment down on here, but I want to show you how I did it. Because they're sticky, but I found that it was better to reinforce the sentiment, the word stickers with that. So you're gonna make a little funnel. If you have a teeny tiny funnel, that's awesome. I don't have a teeny tiny funnel, so I just made one out of paper. And then let's see. It's not completely full yet, so that's probably enough. Yep. Put the rest inside the jar. They say that glitter is a lot like herpes because it gets everywhere and in everything. My kids and I were working on a Halloween costume, and I still have glitter all over my table. Like, it's crazy, all over my bed, because that's where we were working on it. So you're going to take the cork. See, I have the cork here, and you're going to put some glue around the edge. Make sure that you work kind of quickly. And then the reason we do this is so that the jar stays closed. I mean, if you're making this for yourself, you know, I guess who cares if you get glitter on yourself? But if you plan on giving this as a gift, or you want to make some to sell, you know, at a craft fair or something, then you're probably going to be shit out of luck. Sorry, but I curse. So we are going to use a different sentiment. I'm thinking, I like to use a smaller word. You can't use a word that's too, like, big, obviously, because if it's too big, it's not going to fit. That's what she said. So you're going to take the, I have the word, and I have the sticky side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, very carefully, make sure you don't burn your fingers. You're going to put some glue all on the sticky side. And then you're going to carefully place it on, again, I'm not nervous around you, I promise. I'm just, I drank some coffee and I forgot to have some carbohydrates this morning because, you know, you need carbohydrates with coffee. Well, I do anyway. Because after like the third cup, you really probably need some carbohydrates. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I pressed down on there and it's pretty good. You can see that it's all glued down. Looks pretty cute, even just like that. But wait, there's more. Now, what are we doing next? Oh, yes. So we are going to take this wire, this copper wire, and we are going to cut some, not too much. You don't need a whole lot. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 inches, you know? And we're going to wrap this around. I'm back. I had to stop the video because I really needed some carbohydrates. So I have this wire, right? Now, what I'm going to do here is make a tiny little loop. I'm going to go in the beginning and leave a little room here. I'm going to leave about 2 inches. I'm just going to make a loop with my finger. Squeeze it a little bit like that. I'm going to take this. Now, this is going to be tricky, so, you know, expect some explicatives. I'm going to wrap this around. And the tricky part is wrapping it around. So you're going to take the shorter wire. You're going to wrap it around the jar here. Okay. Now, you're going to take these two here and cross them over. And then you're going to take a pair of pliers that are kind of like flat. I know there's a fancy term for it, but I don't know what it is. So you're going to then go ahead. And I don't know how I did this the last time. The last time when I do these, I kind of like MacGyver it so that the wire is just twisted. So you can do that however it works for you. Don't worry about the sticker right now. If the sticker comes off a little bit, you can always reinforce that with more glue later on. But right now what we're working on is getting these wires kind of melded together so that they work together and they don't need a divorce. All right. Figure it out, Diana. Get yourself together here. I'm trying to not... There we go. Yay! It worked out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of glue right over here on the back because that's where we want the loop to be. That's where we want everything to stick. So we add the glue there and we wait about a split second or so, or if we're impatient, we just keep going. And then you just keep wrapping that around until you feel comfortable or whatever. See, and it still didn't, I mean, that's okay, because look, it's not perfectly in the, on the back, but that doesn't really matter so much to me. So here's what we're going to do. We have this. I'm going to take the sticker off for now because we're going to reinforce it anyway. Now, we've got the jar, we've got the glitter inside it, right? And we've got the little loop to be able to put it, you know, attach it to a jump ring. Now we're going to take some of this ribbon, and I had a pair of scissors somewhere. I had a really cute pink pair of scissors, and I don't know where they wandered off. Oh, here they are. Okay, so we're going to take some of this ribbon, and we're just going to cut off like a little bit. You're going to cut it shorter anyway once you have it on the jar. So and like I said, I didn't actually glue mine down. I didn't really need to. So all you're going to do is you're just going to tie it, you know, just a simple tie. It's not anything major. And I just use my teeth there. Yes, I used my teeth. No, I don't care. I'm probably going to keep this pair of earrings and make an exact replica for someone to purchase from me, if that's what I feel like I want to do. I feel like I want to tie it again, so that's what I'm going to do. All right. Now that we've got the ribbon tied on there, we're going to cut off a little bit. So I've got this really cute jar now, right? But what makes it even more interesting, I feel like, is the sentiment. I really do think so. So we're going to take the sentiment. I have this one that I made, and it says imagine, right? So I want to take one that goes with imagine. They don't have to be the same word, I feel like, to be a pair of earrings. So what word goes with imagine? Other than hope? I guess I could use that. It doesn't matter. I'll use the same word. All right, I know. That was wishy-washy of me. What can I say? So I'm going to put this down there so you can see it a little bit better with my hands not being in the way. And I'm going to put this, and I'm going to put some glue, making sure that I don't totally get glue everywhere else but on the jar. And now what we can do is we can go in here and we can add a little bit more glue, since I see that the sides are really where it needs a little bit of glue, on this one anyway. Okay, so I've got this, and this is my little jar. Now I'm going to, I probably want to cut that. There we go. And then we can cut this here. And voila. We've got this really cute little jar that we made with sparkles of hope. I have a poem that I wrote, and it's called, what's it called? It's called Plaster of Paris. And it's about how we all have this kind of pain that we have from the past that we carry into today. And I wrote that sometimes we put sparkles of hope over our pain. But maybe this is what sparkles of hope is, right? Well, I hope you liked this little tutorial. I know it's not anything super fancy, but it's just something fun that I'm working on today. If you make any of these, do let me know. Subscribe to my channel and check out my website. It's thecraftaholic.com, and I'm on Instagram. It's Bad Toy Mural. That's BADTOYMURAL. And yeah, so that's that. Thank you guys.